Tonight on Big Brother, we'll see more drama and tension than ever before. But what else would you expect with another double eviction?
Previously on Big Brother Canada.
How refreshing!
A chilling HOH competition led to a deal between Jillian and Topaz.
The deal was to keep Alec and I safe for the week.
At home.
Okay.
And things got even more icy with Jillian's nominations.
I have nominated you, Alec, and you, Peter, for eviction.
But when Peter won the most important POV of the season,
I have unfortunately decided to use the power of veto on myself.
Jillian put the freeze on Topaz.
You, Topaz, as a replacement nominee.
Jillian, just admit it. Your word means shit.
Tonight, Jillian continues to make deals.
You get the 2-2 vote, and I'm good.
Okay.
Can Alex save himself?
If you leave Topaz in the game, it could potentially be bad for your game.
And how will the power shift after yet another double eviction?
It's war now.
Find out now on Big Brother Canada.
Welcome to our second double eviction of the season. Well, after tonight, just 5 house guests will still be in the running for the grand prize. I'm talking about $100,000 cash, a new car, the all-new 2013 Chevrolet Trax, and a $25,000 home shopping spree at the Brick. And as if we don't have enough going on tonight, coming up at the end of the show, I'm going to let you know about another major twist that will give you all at home even more power. So you do not want to miss that. All right. So Jillian has been HOH for the week. She nominated Peter, and going against her word, she also put Alec on the block. This could mean that the shield will be broken tonight. But Peter won the POV and saved himself. Jillian then made another controversial move and named Topaz as the replacement nominee. It's getting down to a real numbers game, and that makes all the strategizing going on even more interesting. Let's see where things stand as of right now.
I have decided to use the power of veto on myself. Jillian, because I have vetoed one of your nominations, it is now your responsibility to name a new house guest for nomination.
I feel like you, Topaz, have the least amount of trust in me, so I'm going to make the most logical decision and have to use you as my replacement nominee.
She made me 3 promises, broke all 3. Topaz, safe. Alec, safe. Andrew and Tala, nominated. And let's see, did any of those go through? All of them were broken.
This power of veto ceremony is complete.
It was her responsibility to win the POV. She didn't do it. She was the only sensible decision because Tala, Emmett, Andrew, and I are in a 4-way alliance.
Jillian names Topaz as my replacement on the nomination block, and I'm not surprised at all. Either way, whoever goes home this week, the shield's going to take a hit. It could be a rocky road going forward. I think the entire house, and I can definitely say personally speaking, I've largely underestimated Topaz for a lot of the game. She's really frustrated me at times, but she's also proven capable to compete in challenges that you wouldn't expect her to. So, if she remains in the game, she could become my new strongest ally. How are you? Probably pretty pissed, huh?
I'm extremely pissed.
You stood up there for 3 hours and she promised you the world and didn't come through on any of it?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Okay. And she says that out of it all, I have the least trust in her. I stepped off of an iceberg because
Because you had the most trust.
because I had the most trust in her.
Yeah.
I feel angry at Jillian. I feel angry at myself. for trusting in her. So obviously there's like an alliance thing going on there.
Potentially, yes.
I am worried because you want to say it's a pawn or not a pawn. Either way, I'm on the block and there's a huge chance of me going home and I'm not ready to leave. Game-wise, that would make the most sense for everyone to vote him out, obviously. Alec is a bigger threat, but I am the better player. He's made too many alliances, which caused him to make bad decisions in this game.
It was a tough week.
I just feel like I can't even be in the kitchen right now. Like, that's not fair. They're not even talking to me.
Topaz is so mad at me right now. She cannot even look me in the eyes.
It's war now. Lines are drawn.
I'm not going to feel safe until she's gone.
Just gotta make sure you strike first.
There's only one person I trust in this game, and that's Jill right now. And this is Big Brother. People can lie, cheat, do whatever they want. You have to remember, they are looking out for their best interest, and they will tell you whatever you want to hear.
We have a trust barrier, so I'm now looking like to the end. You see me, I'm a little down and shit. And
I need to kind of cover all my bases. I can't rely on Andrew and Tala to vote for me, so I decided that I need to talk to Emmett in the hot tub and try and secure his vote.
I'm looking at Tala, and to a lesser extent, Topaz, just like, she is gonna finish ahead of me.
My strategy with Emmett is to lie to him and let him know that he's got a better chance of trusting me than he does with Topaz. Campaigning against Topaz is difficult, but necessary.
I know it's hard to believe this, but like, I still trust you. Like, I don't know where we went wrong.
How much do you trust anyone in this game?
I trust Peter 100%, and honestly, man, I trusted you 100%. I don't blame you. For me, like, the only option here is to basically leave my life in your hands and Jillian's hands. And I understand, like, why I'm on the block, because you guys felt scared.
I don't trust Alec because he's manipulative. He's told too many lies. And if he doesn't trust us, we can't trust him.
I'm telling you, man, if you leave Topaz in the game, it could potentially be bad for your game.
Topaz, obviously, if she stays, she's going to come after us. And, you know, if she goes home this week, we have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Alec's big threat, but, you know, Topaz, you know what, she won HOH. She's come close a lot. She's actually been trying lately. And, you know, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Come in.
Hello.
Word up.
In order to save the Shield, I need to convince Jillian and Emmett that Topaz is a bigger target than Alec.
Topaz may not put up both of you, but she will certainly put up one of you. And she may put up both. The other one, if not, would be Andrew. Whereas Alec and I would have no reason to put either of you up because we want to be with you in the Final Four.
Peter's really, really pushing for Alec to stay. Him and Alec have been in cahoots the last couple days, non-stop campaigning.
Whatever you guys need Alec to do next week to prove his, you know, loyalty or whatever, I know that he would do that because it would be stupid for him not to, and he's not stupid.
For now, it's in the best interest of the Shield to align with Emmett and Jillian, and that means being as truthful as necessary. It's not to say that we are absolutely going to the Final Four with them, but they need to think that in order to keep Alec and I in the game and safe for another week.
I would hope that the allegiance that Alec and I had since the week one would be more of an influence on the decision than Topaz, who's had no allegiance to you for the entire game.
But there's so many pros and cons, and there's...
I understand that.
I see pros to keeping Topaz, but...
What are the pros to keeping Topaz? That she's an easier out?
Yeah.
I don't want to make any more promises that I can't keep. Basically, I know that they're not going to get a second vote. It's going to be a 3-1 vote. If you think you can get the votes, or even 2-2, I'll go. So I was just like, you know what? To stop you from talking, I'm going to shake your hand and say, you know what? If you can get another vote, I'll break the tie. I'll send Topaz home.
You get the 2-2 vote, and I'm good.
Okay.
If he does get another one, we know there's a major problem in this house.
You can trust me for that.
I am loving this. Who to believe? All right, we all know it's a double elimination week, but inside the house, they have no idea. Let's break the news to them now. Hi, guys.
Friend.
How are you all doing?
Good. Well.
Great. Love it.
It's fewer numbers of you guys in there now. Wow. Okay, so guess what? Something's up this week.
Really?
Oh, whoa.
Shocking.
Shocker.
Busy.
But it kind of is, because tonight is another double eviction.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh.
Yes, 2 of you will be leaving the house, and we need to get right to it. In this first eviction, Alec and Topaz, you're both on the block. In just a few moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict, and one of you will be asked to leave. So before the vote, you each have 30 seconds to plead your case. I'm going to hold you to that. Alec, let's start with you.
Well, I've liked living with all of you, but in my speech, I'd like to address only one. They've been with me from the very beginning, been my best friend throughout the game, and they've helped me a lot in real life and in the game. And that's you, Chevrolet. Thank you so much for that earlier prize, and if you could throw another power shift my way, that'd be great.
Thank you. Topaz, it's your turn.
Okay, so here I am again, and I'm just going to keep this quick. I adore all of you guys, and I want you guys to do what's best for your game, and hopefully that includes me. Thank you.
Thank you, Topaz. It's now time to vote. Of course, the 2 nominees will not vote, and as the current head of household, Jillian, neither will you. Only 4 of you are voting. And that means 3 votes and you're out. If there is a tie, Jillian, you will be the tiebreaker. Tala, you are the first to vote. Please make your way to the diary room now. Now, Tala has been accused of being a jumper, so let's see how she votes. Or let's see how she sits on the couch first. And we'll see how she votes. Hi, Tala.
Hi, guys. Hi, friends.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Alec.
Thank you. Thank you, Tala. Now, Alec made a real plea to Emmett this week. Let's see if it worked. Let's see how he votes. Hi, Emmett.
Hey, Rissa.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Alec.
Thank you. Now, Peter's up next. His vote should be pretty obvious. If it's not, there's a major problem here. Hi, Peter.
Hi, cutie.
Okay. Please cast your vote to evict.
What would Batman do? Oh, yeah, vote to evict Topaz.
Thank you.
Ducky, ducky.
Okay, so we're at 2-1 now for Alec's eviction. Andrew's vote could change everything. Stranger things have happened in this house. Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Rissa.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Alec.
Thank you, Andrew. Please return to the living room. So, it's official. 3-1. Alec has been evicted. It's time now to tell the house guests. House guests, I have the results. By a vote of 3-1, Topaz, you are safe. Alec, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. You have 1 minute to say goodbye, get your things, and leave.
Just you, bro. I'm just kidding. That's all right.
Have fun.
Okay, everybody.
We'll be seeing you very soon.
I didn't hear you. What did you say? I'll see you soon. Oh, okay.
Alec, you didn't give me Alex like a real ring.
Oh, yeah. Say hi to Gary first.
Take care, yeah. For sure.
Buddy.
See you in another life, brother.
What would you do if I killed you?
I don't know. I just don't know.
What would you do if I killed all of you?
We would appreciate it. See you, buddy. Take care.
Yeah. Bye, everybody. Good luck. Whoa.
So what now?
I think it's a double eviction.
Now it's start changing?
She like so pissed. I was like,
Wow. Okay.
Hold Alec.
So do we just start changing?
I don't know. I need to change my bra too. Can we go? Are we allowed?
Let's hear it for Alec. It's a bit overwhelming.
That's a little weird. Why aren't you booing me? I'm horrible.
Okay, so I want to get right to it because these are the burning questions here, okay? Why did you throw the POV? Everyone wants to know. Why? Explain it.
Thank you.
A lot of shields going up in the crowds here.
Yeah, I got him up there. He's my buddy, and it was my fault he was up there, so I had to help him take himself off.
Oh, it was an altruistic thing.
Well, I mean, you know, who says I threw it? You know, only I know that. So
Okay.
maybe I didn't. Who knows?
Now, when a lot of people are, talking about fatal errors, that kind of thing, the game really changed when you didn't vote Andrew out.
Yep.
You chose AJ. That caused a rift between you and Topaz. Explain that move, and do you regret that?
Yeah, that is the thing that killed me in the game. I'm here because of my own actions. That one vote was incredibly difficult. You'll see me just really struggling through it. That was an emotional move, and there's no room for that in this game. So I got an extra week when Andrew won HOH, but I shouldn't have done that. I should have trusted Topaz, and I should not have turned my back on her at that point. And I'm sorry. That was my fault, and that's why I'm here. So it's my own doing.
Well, speaking of Topaz, we've got to know, especially us ladies. We need to know immediately, was any of that real? Like, was it real and then not real and then real again? Or was it, all part of the game? We can't tell.
Yeah, I'm a real person. I'm not like I go through ups and downs with people. I don't fall in love with somebody immediately and then stick with them the whole time. If I like somebody, I'm sorry, but like if I like somebody for a little bit and then they do something and I stop liking them as much, I go through ups and downs like everybody does in a relationship. And it's like, I don't know. A lot of it was real. Some of it was game, and I kind of regret not trusting her, obviously. But we ended well, and yeah, I think she's a great girl.
Okay, well, let's hear it for Alec. Let's also hear how some of your fellow house guests wanted to say goodbye.
Alec, why didn't you trust me? Why didn't you listen to me? It could have been us in the final two. I guess I'll see you when I see you.
Not a great fan of your game. I'm a fan of you as a person. I can finally call you the Emperor of Doom. Sadly, it's your own doom. Good luck, my man.
At this point, I can't trust you, and I'm sorry that you had to leave. You played a good game, and I'll miss you.
No hard feelings, but everyone's got their time to go, and it looks like yours is up. Take care, buddy.
I had fun playing this game with you. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you when I see you.
You and I were the very first alliance in the history of this game. You have been my brother and my friend in here, and playing without you I think will be very difficult. But rest assured, those responsible will not be very happy for very long. They will be met with my vengeance. They will believe in the shield.
Let's hear it once again for Alec. Coming up, we'll find out who will be the next HOH, and we'll get to the second eviction of the night. Big Brother Canada is back on Slice right after this. Welcome back to a double eviction night here on Big Brother Canada. So just before the break, Alec was the first to be evicted tonight. And now it's time to check in again with the remaining house guests. We have to find a new HOH. Okay. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Okay, we're going to get right to it. There is no time to waste tonight. We're about to find out who will be the next head of household. Super important competition. Okay? This one is called Plead Your Case. And here's how it works. I will read you quotes from evicted house guests' speeches while on the chopping block, which may or may not be true. You will turn your dial to true if you believe the quote is correct, and false if you think it's wrong. So if you are correct, you'll stay in the competition. If you're wrong, you'll be eliminated. That's simple. At the end of 7 questions, if more than one house guest remains, we'll go to a tie-breaking question. The last house guest standing will be the new HOH. Okay, let's get to it. Question 1. In AJ's speech when he was on the block against Suzette, he said, AJ really misses his beautiful car. The car is named Athena, but what fills my heart most is my beautiful niece, Karina. If you think this statement is true, turn your dial to true. You're all correct. Please reset, everybody. On to the next question. In Gary's speech up against Topaz, he said, I want to tell my family I miss them more than they know. And all of you out there, look out for my Gary Glitter line of cosmetics. Emmett, lock in your vote. Everyone is correct. Reset. Everyone moves on to question 3. So listen carefully. In Suzette's plea up against AJ, she said, Alec, you know that passionate kiss? I never will ever forget it now. And AJ's kiss, I would like to forget. The answer is false. That means Tala. You've been eliminated. Please reset and take a seat. Question 4. AJ, in his plea versus Andrew in the instant eviction, said, AJ is the rated R Pawn Star. Emmett, you have to lock in. The correct answer is false. That means Topaz and Peter, please reset and sit down. Peter, come back and reset, please.
Yeah, baby.
And then there were 2. Question 5. Tom, in his speech up against Liza, said, I've given my word to a couple of you and I've kept my word. Right now, I'm just looking for a little love and a little respect. The answer is true. You're both right. Move on to question 6. In Kat's speech when she was on the block against Emmett, she said, we all know that I'm up here as a victim of unfortunate circumstances, so if I stay, I'm going to sharpen the knives, so watch your back. The answer is false. You're both wrong. Therefore, we both move on. Very lucky. Question number 7. In Anil's plea versus AJ, he said, I got to compete with the best. I was entertained. I had some good laughs and some good cries. The answer is false. You're both wrong. We move on to tiebreaker. So grab your chalkboards. I'm looking for a number here. The person who is closest without going over will be the new HOH. If you both go over, it's whoever is closest. How many minutes did the Iceberg Alley competition last? How many minutes? All right, let's see your answer, Emmett. The answer is 216 minutes. congratulations to Emmett, the new head of household. That's good news for him. The bad news is that he has just a couple of minutes to make a massive decision that will impact the entire house. Coming up after the break, we'll find out who Emmett nominates for eviction, and we'll see who gets the POV. The double eviction night here on Big Brother Canada is back right after this. Welcome back to Big Brother Canada. Tonight it is a double elimination. So far, Alec has been evicted and Emmett was named the new HOH. He only had the commercial break to make a huge decision. Let's find out who he's putting up on the block. Hey, Emmett.
We can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Now, I know you haven't had much time to think about it, but we do need to know, who are you nominating for eviction?
I'm going to nominate you, Topaz, and you, Tala, for eviction.
Now, Emmett, tell us why.
Topaz, I don't know if you... I am not an endurance machine. I cannot do endurance comps. This lady right here is amazing. You know, she was on that thing for, what'd they say, over 3 hours. To me, it's just a threat to me, and Lala, she just annoys me.
Tala, are you surprised to hear that, or did you have a feeling you were rubbing Emmett the wrong way?
I mean, sometimes I annoy myself, but I just get over it, right? So I don't know what else to say. I'll take it as a compliment.
Now, this is your first time, am I right?
Yeah.
On the block. Okay, now, what would you say to someone who has that criticism for you? Okay, well, she's had an easy ride. She hasn't been on the block before. What would you say to that?
Busy. I don't know. I mean, it sucks. Like, who wants to be on the block? It's not fun, but it is what it is, and you just have to accept it and sit here and try to look pretty.
Thank you, thank you, Tala. Now, Topaz, what about you? You've been there a few times.
A few times.
Okay. Did you see this coming?
No, not at all. Yeah, no, this is basically like my second home, and you know, I'm comfortable. It's okay. It's all good.
Okay, well, I wish you guys the best of luck for the POV. Thank you, Emmett. Okay, so we're going to get back to you guys in just a couple of minutes, okay? Well, coming up, we'll find out who will be the second house guest to be sent packing tonight. But first, we've got a POV challenge to get to. That's after the break. Big Brother Canada is back on Slice right after this. Welcome back to a very busy night. We're standing outside the Big Brother Canada house, which was built with the help of our friends at Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse. So far tonight, Alec has been evicted, Emmett has been named head of household, and Tala and Topaz have been put on the block. But anything can still happen because we still have our POV challenge to get to. House guests?
Yep. Hi.
Hi, all. It's time for the Power of Veto competition. And since there are only 6 of you left, you're all playing. Okay. So this competition is called You've Got Mail. And here's how it works. On my go, you will run across the yard and search for 2 letters addressed to you in the box at the end of the lane. After you have found your letters, you must bring them one at a time back to your mailbox and put them in the slot. The first person to get both letters in the slot and buzz in will win the power of veto. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
Okay, then face your lanes with one hand on your mailbox. Get on your marks. Get set. Go. Wow, this is no joke, people. This is no joke. Topaz has her letter. One letter. Peter has a second letter. Peter has one POV. Congratulations, Peter. Now, Peter just has a couple of minutes to decide if he's going to use the POV, and if so, on whom. Big Brother Canada is back right after this. Welcome back to a double eviction night here on Big Brother Canada. Okay, Peter. Hi. You can save either Tala or Topaz, or you can choose not to use your POV and keep them both on the block. So what have you decided?
Unfortunately, I've decided not to use the power of veto. I sincerely apologize.
Okay, that means, Emmett, you don't need to choose a replacement nominee. And Tala and Topaz, in just a few moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict, and one of you will be asked to leave the house. So before the vote, you each have one last chance to plead your case. Topaz, let's start with you again.
Okay, so again, just do whatever is best for your game. If you feel like that includes me, then vote to keep me, please. I definitely want to continue playing this game.
Thank you, Topaz. Tali, your 30 seconds starts now.
Okay, I would love to stay here, and I believe you guys will do what's best for you. And right now, I don't love it, and I want to still love it. And yeah.
Thank you, Tala. House guests, I will be back with you in just a couple of minutes. Okay. Wow, I could not have seen any of this coming. Coming up, either Topaz or Tala will be evicted, and I've got more details on a big-time twist that involves you at home. Big Brother Canada is back on Slice right after this. Welcome back to Big Brother Canada. It's time to find out if Tala or Topaz will be the second house guest evicted tonight. So let's get to it. Hi, guys.
Hi.
It's time for the vote. The two nominees will not vote, and as the current head of household, Emmett, neither will you. That means there are only 3 people about to vote: Jillian, Andrew, and Peter. Jillian, you are the first to vote. Please make your way to the diary room now. Hi, Jillian.
Hello.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Topaz.
Thank you, Jillian. Now let's see how Andrew votes in light of tonight's big twist. Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Arissa.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I do love it, so I vote to evict Topaz.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
That's official. That's 2 for Topaz, which means she's the next one out the door. But let's see how Peter votes. Hi, Peter.
Hi again.
Please cast your vote to evict.
On behalf of Liza, I vote to evict Topaz.
Thank you, Peter.
Bye.
Please return to the living room. So we all know that Topaz has been evicted. It's time to tell the house guests. House guests, I have the results. By a vote of 3-0. Topaz, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. You have 1 minute to say goodbye.
So freaking hungry.
See you soon, girl.
Where's your robe at?
I will. I will.
Bye,
Bye, guys. Have fun. I love you all. See you May 2nd. Love you all. Love you. Wait, where am I going? Okay, there we go. Oh.
Well,
Why'd you put me on?
holidays.
Just in case
Don't want that.
I know.
Let's hear it, everybody, for Topaz. That's okay. It's not a robe. It's not a robe, so it's all right. We're all good. Okay.
Mommy, I love you. Richard, Jules, Shelly, I love you guys. Oh, God, the real world, thank God. Oh, my.
Okay, so Topaz, first off, really big question. A lot of people were expecting Peter
Yes,
to use
it on
the,
me.
what do you think happened there?
You know what? I knew for a very long time that I had a faulty alliance, and as you guys probably saw him when I hugged him. And I was like, please save me, please save me. But deep down, I knew that he was playing a different game. So I knew it was my time to go. I knew I didn't win the POV to save myself. So, you know.
Okay.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, you sound really sane about the whole thing, which is nice. But we do have to ask you, okay, because everybody was on the edge of their seats watching the Iceberg Alley Challenge,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Like, you understand, we did the show and no one went home because we were all watching it, like freaking out. Why? After 3 hours.
3.5.
And like 3 hours and 36 minutes? Is that right? Something like that? Why did you get down?
You know what? It's just I really wanted to play in the next HOH, and I really did trust Jillian. Like I don't know if anyone else saw, but I honestly thought we had something from the beginning, and that I could trust her, kind of thing. And I sat down, and I shouldn't have, because I was ready to stay for another hour.
You looked solid.
I know. It was,
and you know this game. Like, I think people who've been watching, especially people who've been watching the live feeds, know you understand this game possibly more than a lot of other people.
I think it was the ice cold water and I was getting a brain freeze and all that stuff, and clearly I was not thinking. But it was my mistake, and that's why I'm here, because honestly, if I won, my alliance would have been in the house longer, and it's so hard, guys, when you're in that game. Like, it's so hard. You're constantly thinking all these challenges. Yeah, it doesn't feel like real. It's like, I don't know. It's so, I don't, like, most of the time, I don't even know that people are watching me. I'm like in my robe all the time, comfortable, like, and I'm just like, oh, I'm just at home. Like, you know what I mean? But really, it's like, I don't know. It's a hard game.
I know. It looks a lot easier than it is, right?
And I'm a fan, and I've been watching it for a long time, and I'm just like, I know it's a hard game, but I can do it. But when you're in there, it's a roller coaster, and it's just, you know what? I wanted to win. I wanted to be in there. But honestly, to know that I'm gonna be like with all these like real people and back to my real life and stuff, like, I'm so excited. And I love everyone in there. A great cast.
Wow.
A great cast. Yeah.
Great cast. I hear that. I think Alec is also out. How much of that was real? How much of that was gameplay?
No, you know what? It was real, but it's so hard to like have a showmance in like the house. It's like you're like, he's playing me. He's like, you know what I mean? You don't, honestly, I did not know what's going on. Obviously, Alec is an amazing guy and all of that stuff. And unfortunately, the game got the best of us. But we'll definitely be friends forever, maybe.
Maybe. Well, you guys will all be tearing it up in the jury house. I'm sure of it. Everybody, Topaz. But right now, we have to focus our attention once again on our final 5. We need to find a new HOH.
Can we get off our stools?
Hi, guys.
Hi. Can we get off our stools?
This competition is called Fly the Coop. And this is how it works. Behind you, you have a basket of eggs bearing the names of the first 8 house guests to fly the coop. On my go, you will put these eggs in the correct order of when they each left. You will do this by reaching your fingers through the chicken wire and maneuvering the eggs up to a number. Now, the numbers are 1 to 8, 1 being the first person evicted. The first house guest to get all 8 eggs in the right order will be the new head of household. Are you ready?
Yep. Can we get off our stools? Yeah. Never mind. Ready.
Yes, you may get off your stools. Okay, are we ready?
Yep. Yeah.
The competition starts, wait for it, now.
Oh. Oh. This ain't easy. Friends. Oh, big hands help in some situations, but not these. Oh well.
How can you stay? So close.
That's your language, my dear.
As the house guests continue to fly the coop, remember that we are back on Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, only on Slice. That's when we'll find out who will be the next HOH. Then on Wednesday at 9, we'll see if the power of veto will save one of the nominees. And next Thursday, we'll be here at 10 p.m. Eastern for yet another eviction. Now, I've been telling you all night that we have another major twist. And here it is. It's another Chevrolet power shift. Starting right now, you at home have the power to vote one of the current jury members back into the house. You heard me. Someone is coming back next week. Either AJ, Gary, Alec, or Topaz will return to the Big Brother house. How cool is that? You've got until Tuesday at midnight. Hit up BigBrotherCanada.ca to vote and use the hashtag BBCan to find out how to vote on Twitter. Good night for now, Canada. Get voting. And remember, someone is always watching. The Big Brother Canada house has been built by our friends at Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse.